Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I am Frozen Millen, and today we'll be doing another one of our ladder climb. So, as far as what I was doing in the last one, unfortunately, I kind of shone through with the weakness of the deck, which I even pointed out at the start of the video, was the fact that my sort of late game isn't really that great with the deck itself, and it can be a lot better. So, what I've decided to do is actually get rid of some cards I don't use and actually go and end up crafting the Quest for Warrior, because I'm not going to use it regardless, and then we've added a lot more other cards to the deck. So in this case, we do have the Bloodsail Deckhand, which is just a pirate to play early, more or less. That's the only reason it's in the deck. Yes, it does reduce the cost of my weapons, so if I do get them nice and early, I can just end up playing them. And the basic weapons are here, just for the fact that I can kind of trade them, get more card draw essentially, and not really play them that much. Which seems counterintuitive, but you'll understand why when the quest is completed, because I get a weapon every turn, which means I don't really get to use them. But it can be 5 burst damage I'm not expecting, so again, that's kind of the useful bit of it as well. Raid the docks, pirates, get the pirates, I can draw the weapon off this as well to start off with, and that's quite useful. Again, Shiver Their Timbers is still in here. We'll keep in the shoulder check, because again, it does have the tradable aspect, and the auctioneer as well. And then after that, we got our pirates, so yeah. Harbor Scab, Zidium Smith, we've now got the Tuskar Trawler in here because he is a pirate and he does have Dredge, which means that I can put some cards I want on top of my deck, so that's going to be a bigger aspect of this. Keep the Cargo Guard because I do just want some form of healing in a way with certain aggressive decks. Again, Impatient Shopkeeper to allow me to keep control of the board and the tradable. Then we have the Stormwind Freebooter, again, board control, pirate. Axe Berserker here to draw the Blacksmithing Hammer. Stonewall Anchorman again to draw an extra card pretty much and is a pirate. Then we've got the Black Scale Brute, so this is for when we do complete the quest. We'll always have a weapon equipped every turn regardless of what that weapon is. So we can play this and get 2 5/6s on turn 7 if we've got the quest up by that point. And the Selfless Sidekick again just to force that hammer out if I haven't got a strong enough weapon on the board, and just the one of again because of that exact reasoning. So anyway, that's kind of the difference in the deck. It is now illegal because we are now full of pirates and selling bootleg weapons constantly. So anyway, let's jump into the next game.
Garrosh versus Rexar.
Hunter.
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death!
And all I'm going to say is, you watch it now. I'm going to come against an aggro deck that's going to run me over. And what's really frustrating about it is I could have run that aggro deck over if I had played the original style of this deck. It's the only thing I kind of get frustrated about is when the fact that I do change stuff up, instantly I come against sort of other decks completely instead. At this point, because the fact that I can coin, and I'm probably going into turn 1, 2, and 3, which is going to coin this out. It does mean I automatically draw the other weapon, which is fine in this case. If I get like a 2-mana pirate off this, then what I'll do is trade this in, go from there.
In the box? And pirate stuff.
And we do get the 2-mana pirate, so what we'll do is going to trade this in, then play this to get the Dredge on top. With that being the case now, we're still going to do this. Getting this on the top is good because it's going to allow me to at least get the rush. And we should look at that. We draw the other weapon so we can ramp that one up as well. I mean, to be honest, it is one of the things where, like, part of me doesn't even want to complete the quest because I just want to use it for the card draw. Which seems kind of redundant when you really think about it. And with this being the play, we'll trade that, see what we get. Now we get that one instead. And we'll play this. So this deck is kind of more your conventional aggro pirate. So both in a good and a bad way. And the fact that I still got to get enough pirates on here, I think you need 9 in total, or it's something like 9 or 8 now. I can never remember because I've never actually played a pirate deck with this, so. Okay, so I can just play this pirate instead. Use the bash. Now we're going face. Kind of a bit disappointing because, you know, I wanted this whole pirate deck to actually show off its stuff against the control deck more than anything else, and we're kind of doing it, but not against the best control deck by the looks of things. So, there we go. But what's nice about it is the fact that you can kind of see the difference in how aggressive I can be in the early game. And that's sort of the reason why I wanted to make the changes into more pirates as well, because it means the fact that I can kind of keep more contest the ball a lot better, especially with the cards that I put in particular, while trying to maintain some level of health in the late game as well. Admittedly, I have dropped a lot of the armor package because of that, which means we're not selling armor anymore. But, you know, that's why we're on legal weapons trade this time around with this deck. But anyway, if you do enjoy the video, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.